Let's go to Rosiland Jordan, who's joining us live now in Washington, D.C. Rosiland, tell us more about this decision and how it came about.
Well, essentially, in a summary, the university found itself being targeted by the Trump administration because the president, Donald Trump, accused Harvard of not doing enough to deal with anti-Semitism on the Cambridge, Massachusetts campus. This is a charge which the university denied. It said that it had been working already on dealing with matters of anti-Semitism even before Donald Trump came into office, and that the attempts to basically hold hostage billions of research dollars in order to change the way that Harvard essentially operates was illegal. And this is why Harvard University has sued on this federal funding matter. The federal judge in this case, Allison Burroughs, found that Harvard had made a convincing argument, not just on First Amendment grounds, which goes to hiring and admissions of students and other academic matters, but that the government had basically made up things as it went along, basically contradicted its argument for putting pressure on Harvard, and violated not just Harvard's First Amendment right, but also violated federal law dealing with federal research. And so this ruling on Wednesday afternoon essentially gives Harvard University a victory, but it is likely to be appealed. In fact, on the day of the court argument, Donald Trump went on social media and said that he expected that this would go into Harvard's favor and that he would direct the Justice Department to immediately appeal. So far, we don't have confirmation that that has actually happened yet.
So, Rosiland, does this set a precedent for other universities, do we think?
Well, this is actually a sort of outlier. Other universities, including Columbia, the University of Pennsylvania, Brown University, have already cut deals, as it were, with the Trump administration in order to preserve their funding, their federal research funding that had many in academia and those in free speech circles particularly worried that this was in effect giving the federal government the ability to dictate how universities actually conduct their affairs. There's also been ongoing pressure on non-Ivy League schools. The University of Virginia lost its president earlier this year because the administration had accused him of basically not just fostering anti-Semitism on the Virginia campus, but also promoting DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion policies which the Trump administration doesn't like. And it's also worth pointing out that another public university, the University of California at Los Angeles, is being pressured to give up about $1 billion to the federal government in order to settle its own problems of being accused of not dealing with anti-Semitism on the Los Angeles campus. The UCLA management says that would essentially bankrupt the public university system, again, raising concerns about government interference in academia.
Right, thanks very much for that update and explaining it to us. Rosiland Jordan there in Washington, D.C.
Don't miss out to get the full picture. Subscribe to Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.